Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm the maker and creator behind Back to Eden Boutique. I crochet a lot and that's primarily what my business is. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything that I crocheted in the month of July 2023. I'm going to split today's video up into two sections. One's going to be things I made personally for like personal items as well as orders, and then everything else is going to be things I market prepped. So starting off, I ordered some new yarn from Premier. I ordered Premier Parfait Chunky, and the second it came in, my kids were like, oh my gosh, I love this yarn, I want it, I want you to make something for me. So I ended up making this guy. Now this is Perry the Platypus. He is from the show Phineas and Ferb. My daughter loves this show, so this was for her. She loved him instantly, and he is so squishy and fun. This is a pattern by Crochet by Jenna, I think. I'm going to link every single pattern down below so you guys can make them yourselves if you want, or if you just want to go check them out. I had to purchase this pattern. And then this is what my son wanted. He wanted an octopus, which my daughter says it looks like a jellyfish, and I kind of agree with her, but my son loves it, so it's okay. You know, I made it for my kids. It doesn't have to be perfect. He loves it. He loves that he can, you know, mess with it and everything. And this is a YouTube pattern, so it was free. I'll link it. And these are both made using Parfait Chunky, and I'm not sure the colors exactly. And then you can see I put safety eyes on them, which is like the only time you're ever going to see me use safety eyes. I do own them, but I never use them. The next thing I made was an order, and it was a bear snuggler, and I'll insert a picture video here. He was really cute, and I made him with burlap blanket yarn. Okay, so the next section of the video is now going to be my market prep items. I know it doesn't seem like I had a lot of orders, and I really didn't. I did sell some stuff from my market stash this past month, so I have to remake a few things, but it's okay. I'd rather sell things I've already made. That way I'm not worried about having to keep them, you know, for months and months and months. I know that they're sold, and that's why I made them. I'll start with the first thing. It was the last thing I made of the month, but I was so excited to make it. I've been wanting to make it forever, and it is this duck. He is so cute. He's by the Cozy Stitch, and he is a fully stuffed duck. She has a lot of snuggler patterns in her shop, and I've made this duck a bunch of times as a snuggler, and then she came out with versions of all of her patterns, all of her snuggler patterns as stuffed animals. And so I just had to buy him. He sits up on his own. He is so stinking cute. He's made with burlap blanket yarn, and I'm not sure what the colors are. This is probably like gold. And then this is like a white cream mixture. And I only have a little bit of this yarn left. Luckily now, my goal is to use my yarn. And his little legs, tail, and he's got embroidered eyes. He is so cute. He's my favorite, and it's literally like the first of the month, and I've already got plans to make like 4 more of these. The next thing I made were these 3 little mice, and I plan to make a bunch more of these. They're all made in burlap blanket yarn. This is the new almond color, which doesn't really look like old almond, and I still need to fix his eyes. And these little twinkles, like how these ones are. And these are burlap blanket sand, and it's burlap baby blanket sand. And I'll just show you one of them. So this is a almost no-sew pattern. I just had to sew on his ears and then embroider his facial features. He's got little baubles for arms and feet, and then this tail was crocheted as you go. So I highly recommend this pattern. It's by Mama Made Minis. It's a large pattern pack, and you'll probably be like, oh my gosh, that's expensive whenever you click on it. But in reality you're getting so many patterns in this pack because you get like 4 or 5 animals, and then you get the option of having them be just plain or a flower or a mushroom on their head. Mushrooms are like super in right now. And then she just released a free mod to this pattern, and she added 3 more animals. So you get so many animals with it and everything. It's totally worth it. They turn out so stinking cute, and her patterns are like amazing. They're just so nice, detailed, beautiful to look at. Highly recommend. So I've got those 3 mice for market prep. I made a Santa bonnet last month. I don't think I made a video of what I made in June. I forgot. But I made a bunch of these last month, and this was kind of like a leftover one that had almost finished. And this is by Minnie May Crochet. She has some of the best bonnet patterns. So this is the Quinn Pixie bonnet, and then what I did was I added a faux fur trim to the front of the bonnet, and I shared a reel and a short on YouTube that shows how I did that if you want to make these yourself. But these are so cute for Christmas, so I want to have, you know, a good, you know, 6-8 of these guys in different sizes at my markets. They sell well. The next thing, you'll see it in one of my upcoming blogs, is it's a rainbow pillow, and it turned out so cute. This has been an unfinished project sitting in my like underneath a pile of things for the longest time, probably like 2 years maybe. It's made with some type of alpaca yarn. It's a light pink. It's really soft, pretty. And I just had the 2 panels done, and so just like a couple of days ago I decided to take them and turn them into the rainbow pillow that I meant to be, and I added this cute little bobble stitch around it. And I would love to kind of, you know, write my own pattern up for this. This was inspired by somebody else's pattern. I made modifications to it, and then obviously this was not her pattern at all, so I kind of turned it into a completely different product. But I'm like interested in maybe doing some work to it and making my own pattern, because I don't see anything like this out there. So very cute, very like boho. That'll be added to my rainbow pillow stash for markets. I'd love to make, you know, a couple more of those in different colors. Next was another thing that was just sitting around in my whips, was this little bag. I had everything done but the fringe added, so I literally just added the fringe to this and it was done. This is the Bitty Boho bag by A Crafty Concept. I made it in cotton yarn, and I just changed the color whenever I did the bobbles. Staying on the bag theme, I made these 2 Eden toddler bags. This is my own pattern. This is made using a 4-weight Hobby Lobby yarn, and I love this bag. It's my own pattern, so of course I love it. And this is the same kind of stitch that I used for this, so that's where I drew my inspiration, because I love this stitch. So I've got 2 of those made to add to my stash. Still need to make a bunch more. And then I have 3 more bears. So, oh, and you know what? This guy does not belong in this section. This guy is a gift, so he should have been in my first section. He's not going in my market prep. He's a gift for a coworker who's having a baby. So this is a pattern by Mama Made Minis. This is the mini Ever Bear, I believe. So I've got this guy. He's like light brown, and he's made with Bernat blanket. I've got this guy, which he actually looks, I think he looks exactly like the bear that's on the picture of the pattern. He's made with Premier basic Chanel in sand. And this color, I don't love this color, but I think it's still really cute. I'm going to make a dog in it. It'll kind of look like a yellow lab or like a golden retriever kind of. And then I made this bear, and he is also in the Premier Basic Chanel in caramel. Sorry if you can hear kids outside playing. Kids are outside like riding their bikes and stuff because it's so nice out today. It's not very hot. Yeah, they all have embroidered eyes. I love him. I love this one. And this Premier yarn is so stinking soft. So yeah, I went a little bear crazy and I made 4 bears in 1 week, which is like a lot for me. Yeah, I don't know. I got on a bear kick. I made a bunch of these cup cozies. Let me count them really quick. I made 15 cup cozies. So I made them in red for Christmas. I made them in this brown color. And then I made 4 orange ones. I need to really make a bunch more of these because it's almost September. The last 2 things I made were baby blankets, and I have worked on these for about the past 2 to 3 months. So the first one is this rainbow blanket. It's by Mama Made Minis again, and I've made this blanket a couple of times, and usually it has bobble stitches in each of the collar, and I removed those because I thought it would be better as a market seller, like more efficient for me to sell it in a market if it didn't have bobbles, and that's because I can make it a lot quicker and it uses less yarn. So I made that one, and I actually, this had been sitting in my whips for a while, probably for like a year. I had made to like this color, and then I picked it up about a month and a half ago and I finished it. So I'm really glad I did that. Turned out really cute. I'll be honest, I had like a different color where this blue is, and I ripped it out and put a blue in instead because I did not like how it was coming. And then the next one, you might have seen it in some of my previous vlogs if you watched my other videos. If you haven't, go check them out. I made this baby blanket. It is a granny square style, like an endless granny square style blanket. It's made with acrylic yarn in these pretty like ivory, light brown, dark blue, and like a goldish color. I really love this color combo. Turned out very pretty. I'd like to have, I don't know, 1 or 2 more blankets for markets. They don't sell the greatest, but it's nice to have them just in case, you know, your ideal customer comes along and is like, oh yes, I need a baby blanket. So I'm looking around for other things that I made, and that was it. So I hope you guys liked this video and you liked everything that I made. Comment down below what your favorite item was that I made and what you think you want to make too. And like I said, everything's going to be linked down below. So feel free to click on the links and make something. So if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and consider watching some of my other videos. Thanks so much. Bye.